Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walk a flock of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
It's like when you upgrade them or something, it fucks up all the time. It's been Buddha bigger every time. Get rid of Buddha Baker. Didn't have this problem before. Yep. I had this problem before. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Buddha Baker. No, I gotta get somebody just as good. And give me this guy like a second round pick. That'll work. I had number 2 because I traded it. There we go. So now I got 2 back. Ooh. Probably probably could have got a 1, but whatever. Let's just we'll play ready to negotiate. Buddha messes the thing up. Actually, no. I'm gonna see if there's any free agents real quick. We'll do it on balance. Okay. Next week's a bye week, and then home game. So
from EIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go.
oh, shut that up quick. A Duval chant. Okay, pick it up.
Throwing on first down. Pickett, and his first look is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And it's a game. key. There was discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, they breaks the tackle. Now an alley.
There we go.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Williams brings it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because
oh, dude, there it is. Oh,
he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Aviators have taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Let's find out.
Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this
gotta push him
feedback
all the way,
that he's
bro.
getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
I'm just gonna go back to my old.
A lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field.
My old offense.
Change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's more on the return.
Oh.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distance.
Catch the ball.
Start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Yeah, catch the fucking ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now back to throw. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Oh, like, I know he's good.
Loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
No way, Cup.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense.
You can't challenge.
So far on 3rd down. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, Pickett. He finds Robinson. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Oh, play safety again.
Great effort there. 94 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front.
Come on.
You know the
He
motivation
didn't even turn around.
Guys,
It's
give us an
Boza.
opportunity.
Come on.
Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them.
No, my bad.
But it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running
Dude,
back.
you got a ball.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back.
No, you suck. Like,
they'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
fucking A, dude.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They'll roll him out right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Yeah, right.
Throwing after the interception. Pickett, and he's got the hook up to Moore. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. back to throw. Pickett. Again, he finds more. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Pickett. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. It's complete to Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return it, here's Moore. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Where you go?
Incomplete.
Trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Catch the fuck.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Can't catch the ball. Can't catch it.
Had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. The turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Pickett throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run with Gibson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Pickett. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Tommy Trimble. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Myers connects on the PAT. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Moore now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Back now in Jacksonville. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch, all. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Upheld.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not the corner as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That's a pick. Oh, nice pick.
Picked off at the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD.
Sure that. Where is it? There he is. And he's defeating McCreary.
It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On second down, they'll try and run deep.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right.
Catch the ball. Like, how do you...
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone
How can you not
would
catch
come
the
open
ball
downfield,
there?
but they never did.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Like, come on, dude.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this
Jesus, catch it.
Contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Jags down by 10. And time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, Pickett, a quick pass to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he stays up. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down. Pickett under pressure, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on 2nd down. Pickett. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Columbus, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-4
Garbo.
with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Columbus, Ohio. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
You sure about it?
Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Columbus Aviators. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Aviators have taken the early lead.
Yeah, it's time for
extra point attempt here still to come.
the quarterback to have a good game.
And it's good
Something
to make it
passing
7-0.
will sustain.
So this drive spans 7 plays.
Pretty much all
touchdown.
game.
Here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects
in the
NFL
draft.
And it was so big that
I was
they
gonna
moved
take
up
him.
in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full
I
package.
took all defense.
Loves the game. Big-time arm. 4.4 speed. So good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Shoves him aside, shreds the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
There's no way he misses that. There we go, baby. There we go, Parsons.
The defense has it.
Okay, Micah Parsons comes in at the very end and fucking strips out the ball. Oh, beautiful.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown!
Beautiful.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Aviators have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 6 catches, 82 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Well, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returning it is Moore. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On the move to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Nice. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And they rattle off a big one. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll set up a throw out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right, here's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, good pick.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or do you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Fields. Touchdown, Colts. It's complete. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a
every time I
late
stray
score
from where
here
I
in the
should.
final minute of the first half. Extra point good
He's
by
getting another-
Slater. And the lead will be
He's in
cut
another
down to
game. Just
14.
don't want it.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Moore now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looking for more there
come
on first
on.
down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, get
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. So we reach half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25.
It never lets me take control. They got like closer. Used to be able to get strips and shit there.
The Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Fields. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Fields. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
Oh, it meant like the 1.
Back out deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
It's not in there either. There it is.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 39 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A giant hole up the middle, and he will take this one
Nice.
for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
Oh. Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn.
That's his 5th.
24-yard line.
I traded a 2nd-round pick for
It was
him.
just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Got him.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aviators use the short field to get in for 6.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Koo now for the point after. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Oh, spin, right?
See what happens.
All tight ends spin, double
It looks
spin.
like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable
Double
target.
spin by the backup
And
tight
he'll
end.
get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Gonna have to start throwing, bro.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield. Fields. Ertz has it left side.
Oh,
And they'll work this down
Minka.
to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st down, it's Fields. And the throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 31, Fields. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm just trying to get sack on him.
Looking to throw. Fields. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He'll probably go for it.
Enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Hutchinson, how did he get by you
He
there?
was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's all the way up past the 25.
Otherwise, I was all the way.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap, because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. And that is
Come on, man. You got to catch those.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's interference, man. Of course.
This whole
Of course.
crowd, they're happy with that call.
Of course.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, wow. He was open.
Being chased out left. And he gets this one inside the 15.
What a
Just a
throw.
yard or 2 shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's just up for grabs.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
The tight end never beats them.
To his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
We fly high with the aviators, bitches.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Oh, wow, it was another one.
And down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Dancing to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll be
Catch the fucking...
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And one last throw here for Fields. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 and 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And they're just saying,
2 picks
hey,
again.
Put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job
Just trying to throw
easier
stupid
when
shit.
scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Columbus, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they can't quite seem to turn.
Indianapolis can't quite seem to turn it around, man. Columbus is on fire, though. He gets going strong. Throw power, okay, yep. Oh, he's almost had his head unlocked. 385. He's 115 more plays. And he's not even Silver yet? What the? That's pretty dumb. Bye week. Dude, this stupid shit. Oh, he's got 24. I could put some over here. There we go. Ooh, who gets upgrade? Don't care. Random backups. Break out of this. Devontae Wyatt. Oh, he can get silver. Hold the coastals. I can just get him a sack or a tackle for a loss. Alright. Yeah, I got a really fucking young offensive line. How's your morale? You're the #1 defense in the league. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously. I'll trade you. What's up? Yeah, I mean, you may trade you right now. So I will, right now. Yeah, I don't care. That's what I'll give you. Okay, cool. Me and him are cool. I don't care about Ian Thomas. I might trade him right now too with it. Yellows. No yellows. I don't care, you can't hit him regardless. Cool. No, I need a tight end. I hit tight end now. Great. I'll take a young one. He's a little slow. They took it. Wow. Okay, we have a white one. What is he? Oh, back plate. Neither one of them can run block. But what are you gonna do? I play him again? Oh, that's lame scheduling, bro. Yeah, that's totally lame. I'm just gonna be the other. So, I mean,
today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Oh shit, I forgot to look at the stats.
An opening there on that
6 or
first
7,
down run
8.
as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw.
No, it's big.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started.
Cannot throw under pressure.
Back in 2021 from Ohio
Cannot.
State, it's Justin Fields.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
I might
He played
take
pretty
another
well.
guy.
I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
Now, 2
right?
touchdown passes.
You can give
Touchdown
somebody a
passes, but
free,
when your team
really
doesn't
good player.
win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And here's Sanders on first down, but going nowhere as he's tackled well behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, here's Fields. Steps away to his left.
God damn it, dude. Get him.
Get into the end zone.
There's 2 of you.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, whatever, loser.
Justin Fields, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I'm going to try to hit him.
Extra point, and it's now a
Sorry.
7-0 game.
Dancing around. I'm going to get
The
hurt.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself,
oh, wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside
That's a flag,
the 10,
but whatever.
down at the 9. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aviators are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's an another example. They did it again. This offensive
Yeah, but I
coordinator,
fucked that
right
last
now he can
defense.
write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
So bring it up,
to the
dude.
25 as he will not attempt to return. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
This guy gave me a
They'll make
sack
some
or a tackle
adjustments.
On play action, Fields.
Oh,
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
no.
So
God
back-to-back
dang.
incompletions, and that
I
has us
almost
staring
got
at a 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I had it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he punted 3 times in the last week as he sends this one away. So
There's never anybody to block, ever.
A punt of 45. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they
Come on, man. You gotta hold them a little bit longer than that.
Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their... It got his man complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone,
Pull
but
the
it's
ball.
incomplete.
That was an interesting look.
See, you
there,
can't throw
because
the ball
as
in
soon
the
as he got
run.
outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Aviators have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Cool.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, I just get
On
sacked.
2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, look at the juke. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this.
I gotta get him.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at
Attack
what
us.
realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Come on,
Not
Watts.
just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap.
Okay, so what do you do?
They're taking their spirit away.
You could have
from
took
them,
off running
Now
when I
they're just looking
flipped
to
it
add to that
forward.
total. They'll get only 3 there,
Weak,
so it leaves them
dude.
with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He'll look to throw. And this
You
pass
can't catch.
the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
Weak sauce. Did it? Where are the hit sticks?
Possession here on the
Fix the hit stick too in the next one, please, because hit stick doesn't do anything ever.
Heading back onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, here's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Fuck you, you're not going to hit me, bitch.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Come on, bro.
Complete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He doesn't excite me.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jack.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Horn. Is he not 6?
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception,
He break
and now
records.
they start inside the 10.
That's 3 and 2.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside.
Let's see the backup, honestly.
The green zone from the 10-yard line in. A lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, shit. Alright.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. And here's Green to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators are able to stretch out their lead. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's got it to Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
101. Every night.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Fields. This is caught. It's
I was literally playing Madden on the retro emulator. And we called timeout at 101 as well. In the second quarter and fourth
quarter. A little under a minute to go in this first half. Fields throwing again. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To try again after the sack. Fields. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Sanders. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Green, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan. And the Colts are going to get the football back. This time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. first down. Fields completes a Mooney on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Michelle running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting
Ramsey
back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Fields now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he takes his just
No
a
way.
few yards
No way
shy
beats
of the red
Mika.
zone before going out.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
He wants to change with the scoreboards. Yeah, right, man. He's not gonna. Not by enough.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they started it for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Michelle. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a good drive there to begin
I
quarter
agree.
number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. carry back to the line now. And here's Green, looking to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba.
They don't even try. The tackles don't even try.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Take it at the 37.
My tackles are really good.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt.
They're both 80 and like 20-something.
The offense will take over with a new set of downs.
It's retarded.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Moore now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 2.
He got hit and yeah, see, he can't. He gets hit, but he just sucks.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
He sucks.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost him. And
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's airing it out for Williams, and that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a first down throw, Fields. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And intercepted. What? Maybe the turning point they need.
I hate him.
And the Colts are right back in this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
Can't even catch that. They can't even catch.
Excellent coverage there.
Jeez.
3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Maybe it's not the quarterback.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
There's nobody covering that guy.
Made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. An extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? Or
Of course.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levante David. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd down and goal. Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
One sec.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific.
Come on,
that's a great starting field position as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be
Catch the ball,
Good
bro.
job staying with him defensively.
Come on.
And it'll bring up second down. They'll look
These
to
dudes
throw.
bombs, dude.
Being chased out left. And it'll be out of bounds after getting this one across
Like, seriously,
the 40.
man.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there on third down. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
Oh, we're 7. There we go.
Could come back at you.
Yellow tie.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Completes it to Hilton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for
I'll
Columbus,
start a different one. No, that's like having